We are back, baby. What is going on? Happy Monday to you, and welcome back to the Extras. Hope you guys had a great weekend. It's awesome weather out here. I am super stoked. Still riding on that weekend, you know? Looks like Becky was first in chat today. Appreciate you, Becky. Hope you had a good one. Crooked Orchid, a close second. Nance in there too. He says, not first. I also had my head inside a mill. Well, that doesn't sound safe. I don't know if... Hopefully it's not running while your head's inside of it. But be careful there. You don't want to get your beautiful locks, all tangled up in the machinery. I'm jealous of Nance because he has hair still. KO says, excuses are like bee-holes. That's right. Everyone has. Nance says, at least mine are valid. Hey, everyone's bee-hole is valid around here. I don't even know what that means. KO says, how was everyone's weekend? Not long enough. Yeah, I agree. If we could just get a couple more days of weekend, if we could just have a Sunday extension, maybe like a triple Sunday event, like have pre-Sunday and then we have Sunday and then we have post-Sunday and then Monday. That's a weekend I can get behind. Okay. Plenty of time for a little out-of-town trip, you don't miss anything. Still get that time in at work. Nance said, weekends should be every day that ends with Y. See, there's another idea. I like that. Innovation. That's what we're about here. Becky says, all of Nance's excuses are valid. He's the only one with them. And he is the only one who has to validate them, because Nance has set up his life that way. He doesn't answer to anyone except the lathe. KO says, some people are happy to work. Hit up a Chick-fil-A. You know what? Isn't that the truth? Chick-fil-A is everybody in that place is just, it's unnatural almost, the amount of positive energy you get in there. Okay, so I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but there's a new feature in the chat where it automatically translates the messages. And it's intended for if someone were in the live chat and they message me in Mandarin or something and I don't know what they're saying. So on my side, it shows a little logo that the message has been translated, and then it has the translated message in English. And when Becky said, hello, me, it thought that was another language. It gave me a translation. So that's funny. I like that. It's kind of like in the comments where someone writes something and then it says translate to English, but it's in English. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one who sees that. Meech says, oh, it's Monday. Summer. I have no idea what day it is. Well, hey, welcome, Meech. Thank you for being here. Hope you had a great weekend. Looks like you did there with the Savannah Bananas. That looked so cool. I've never been to one of those, but it looks like a hoot. Hashtag every beehole matters. Yes, absolutely. Crooked Orchid says, they are inarguably weird at Chick-fil-A. Right, Meech? Get the word out. Yes, I hope that's not my new phrase. Oh my gosh. Oh, what a great day. Well, I've been following this. We talked about these guys when when the first thing came out. So Danielle Walters, I think it's Walters, not Walter. Walters? We're gonna go with Walter, okay? I'm pretty sure, I'm 90% sure it's Walter. Danielle Walter, she made a name for herself. Actually, like, no sarcasm there. She has an absolutely enormous TikTok page. And her content was about dating, first date, second date, get ready with me, get ready for the date, what do you say on the date, that kind of stuff, okay? And she has millions of people following her for her, whether they're trying to follow her experience, or they want her advice, or they like her style. A lot of people followed her because of those reasons initially. And now, well, she went on a little break. I was maybe like 2 weeks, a month. I don't know. She made it sound like it was a long time, and she came back and she dropped a bomb on us, okay? And that bomb was like a 50-part mini series of TikToks. So I don't even know what you call that, a mini talkeries with this guy. And well, here's the first video when she came back. Actually, hold on a sec. I'm missing some chats here. Nance says 38 hours till I maybe find something out about Nikki. Well, hey, I'm praying for you. I hope those tests come back with a negative result, and that they can somehow figure out what's going on with little Nikki. Nikki is Nance's sick kitty. So, and the $1,000 vet bill to go with it. Well, hey, we do that for our little homies, you know? The vets got us, man, because they know that we will pay. Oh, he says it feels like a movie with this cat, the poopersist. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, that is funny. KO says, yes, yes. That's sad. I spend that on cats. Yeah, hey, you know, they are our kids, they're our family. We gotta take care of them, whatever they need, you know? But okay, so this was the video when Danielle, you know, returned to her adoring fans of her dating content. I'm just gonna read some comments over.
I disappeared because I finally found the thing that I've been praying for years, and I was scared the internet would ruin it before it had a chance to grow.
And she was also scared to hold her lav mic, or to not hold her lav mic, rather. You know, because they are made to clip onto your shirt, but if you hold one in front of your face, you become viral. So let's do it.
You may have noticed I haven't posted my usual style video in a long time. 3 months to be exact. And that's
an
for
eternity,
a very specific
really.
reason. Basically, I share my dating experiences as I always have, but this time it worked. I found the man I'm going to marry, and just like some people watching right now thinking I'm getting ahead of myself, or who didn't like the pace I was going, or don't like how I express myself, you name it, there's been every opinion, got pretty bad. I was being criticized from every angle, and while I thought I could handle it, it definitely seeped in. I stopped wanting to be creative. I didn't want to film. People weren't wrong for having opinions. That's fine. They were wrong for forgetting I'm a person on the other side of the screen.
I think that is very valid to say, and this is from a while ago. This is from December, and y'all, the comments are so much worse now. But okay, just for a refresher, back then, her top comments, like her fans, sitting down like she's been gone for 3 years. What the literal F is going on? Girl, 3 months? Let's give it more time. Like a year or two. This is foreshadowing. This feels very dramatic. It's not that serious, dude. Honeymoon phase is no joke. Seeing you looking at him. Okay, so that person, she got one positive comment in there. That's good. Okay.
Hearing it right when things got exciting.
I think people are being unnecessarily mean to Danielle here.
From the outside, I get it. But after years of putting myself out there, trying to find my person, once I finally did, I wanted to protect it. Because this is the love story
I remember her doing that. Also, I don't like her.
So I dropped off right after that video saying I think he's going to ask me to be his girlfriend without giving any further updates. I took a break.
He's going to ask me to be his girlfriend? What is that called? What? I don't know. This seems like young love stuff, but I kind of thought maybe it's just like for TikTok, you know? And so if you don't remember, you can go back to that stream. She proceeded to do a whole series of videos like this, sitting on this bench, telling everyone how they met each other and how they could have an awesome relationship like they have as well. Which is wholesome and great, and I love it. I'm on their team. I'm here for the story, and also, like, her fan base is just I don't know why they're so rabid to find a problem with Danielle's man. I don't know if it's that, like, they want her to be back doing the dating stuff, or if I don't know. KO says she was just weird for letting people into her relationship. I agree with that. Yeah, it was, I mean, that 40-part series or whatever was there's a lot of detail in there. Meech says, oh, this guy is so bizarre. Yeah, you talking about Lucas. Lucas, we got some Lucas to look at today, dude. It is something else. Lucas is out here. He's making some motivational content these days. If you don't know Lucas's background, he's a former engineer turned Uber driver, content creator, and model. I did find his old page from when he was a model, and he definitely looks like a model. But here's a little taste of what Lucas is up to these days. Come on. Anytime now.
There's time to plant. There's time.
Hold on, let me check my... Nance, I'm showing excellent signal on this side. I'm not sure what's going on.
There's time to be in peace, time to fight, time to rest, time to laugh and cry. All these times release different versions of you. And this challenge that you are living right now, the key to overcome this.
I love the music that they added to the background here.
That these challenges calling from you. Maybe it's your patience, maybe it's your communication, maybe it's your courage. But don't forget, God is good. And this situation is to put you in a better position. Be faithful and believe it. There's time to plant.
I mean, it's a great message. I don't see anything. He's not saying anything wrong here. It is a good message. Okay, now I am getting that. Now I am getting that. What? No, it says... I don't know. I don't know what's going on, Nance. Might be my end. Might be yours. I have no idea. I am at the mercy of Spectrum. Hopefully we're still good here. But yeah, so this is from it's a repost actually from an account called Wally from the Walnut Army. I feel like these people are not on his team. But if you want to check out this guy's this person's channel, Wally from the Walnut Army on TikTok, you can really find a lot of interesting clips from this. She says it was lagging, just got back up. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. Who knows? It could be on the YouTube side, could be me. I have no idea. But yes, somebody says he talks like an AI chatbot. Meanwhile, the person in the back of their Uber. Yeah, like, that's another joke, too, is that someone said that they got an Uber and that Lucas was their driver. Which is, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. But if he's an engineer, it's kind of interesting, like, why would he be doing Uber? I don't know. But also, he is now doing content creation, and motivational type content. I didn't look into a ton of his stuff because it's mostly on Instagram. But here is a video with Lucas and his family that someone else reposted. Oh, same account. I mean, it looks like he's just having fun with his family. That's cool that he is able to take his family on vacation like that. Cass says he doesn't post about her at all. He doesn't even have his own engagement post. It's the repost of the People one. If you don't remember, there was an article written in People magazine about their engagement. And all of the sponsorship that went along with that. Basically, Danielle planned the entire proposal, bought the ring. She paid for everything. So a lot of her fans are concerned that Lucas might be trying to take advantage of her financially. Now, I'm not sure if Danielle paid for this trip that he took with his family, but I don't know. This person says his parents 100% don't like her, and she doesn't like them either. Soon, she's going to take their baby boy son away. I don't know. I don't know about that. Who's Wally? Who is Wally? So his mom is there while she's dress shopping. They really don't like her, do they? Yes, I agree. I kind of feel like, you know, normally with a wedding, there's like integration where the family of each side is kind of helping get ready for the festivities and whatever. Obviously, we're really, really, really in a hurry to get this wedding done as soon as possible, and I'm not sure exactly why that is, but some of the fans theorize that it could have to do with the fact that Lucas is from Brazil. So they have a certain amount of time before they have to be married in order for him to be an American citizen. But, okay, so basically, Danielle calls herself the Carrie Bradshaw of San Francisco, even though she doesn't really like San Francisco, doesn't go anywhere in San Francisco, and doesn't really live like Carrie Bradshaw at all. But she calls herself the Carrie Bradshaw of San Francisco, and now she is selling her house in San Francisco, and she is, I guess they're going to rent an apartment. Keho says, I mean, get with the prenatal figures. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I feel like the family, you probably do want to be, you know, getting to know your significant other's family. Oh, Triss in the chat. What's going on, Triss? She says, "Hi guys, it's me. What is going on?" KO says green cards. Yes. So like Rover with Miami. Yeah, something like that. I don't know what's going on exactly. But yeah, selling a house to move into a rental seems like the wrong direction, but maybe I'm just not listening enough. So here is a video about selling the house to rent a house with Lucas.
Good morning. Very exciting news. We officially applied for a house, and I'm very nosy.
Applied to rent a house.
So I said, I'm like asking all the questions.
What?
And I'm asking like...
Dusty plate, I guess.
Has anyone else applied? Like, I hope that we're like the first, and I've been assured that we are the first to apply and pay our application.
The very first,
which means that
to ever get an apartment application.
And if everything goes well with the application,
I love the horror music in the background.
So it happened really fast. It doesn't mean that we have it, but this literally just happened yesterday, and then I got the news this morning of what I just told you. So,
okay, so if it's not clear from the super thick sarcasm in the packaging on this Wally from the Walnut Army channel, they are really concerned that he is kind of that Lucas is moving in and taking advantage of this situation. I don't know. It seems like a lot of them have her best interest in mind, but also they're being really mean about her relationship. So I don't know if that's like, I don't know if it's sincere or not. Oh, Triss says, it's been forever. KO says, how are you, babes? Meech says, I can maybe understand selling a house to rent a house if you're moving neighborhoods or areas, and you want to make sure you like the area first before you make a major investment. You know, that's a really good point. And I kind of thought the same thing, because when she's mentioning where she's moving to and having to travel back and forth, you kind of get the impression that she's moving a real long way. And I'm not, to be honest, super familiar with the geography of California cities. And I did a little Google, and I was like, hold on, what? Oh my gosh, yes. Meech says the horror music is sending me. I know, dude, I love it. The Wally from the Walnut Army likes to put the horror music in the background of her videos. Oh, Triss says, I'm okay. Excited to be here with Drew again. Well, hey, I'm excited that you're here. Thank you for hanging out. This is Danielle Walters we're checking out. She's in a whirlwind engagement marriage scenario, and her fans are a little concerned about what's going on. Now, well, let's just listen to her talk about this hunt for the rental house.
we are on our way back to San Francisco for today and tomorrow to tour wedding venues. And, yeah, everything's just kind of happening all at once. But I'm excited. I'm excited to share, like, planning details, but, like, vibe, like the mood board kind of thing with you. And, yeah, so that's what we're doing today.
We like vibe. I'm a fan. I love the horror music again. They just so good. I just hold on. Where's the other video where she's talking about? Oh yeah, here it is. The long journey to San Jose.
Hello,
from San Francisco.
I just got back to San Jose.
Just got back
After,
15-hour flight, probably.
When did I leave? It's all blurring together.
Oh my gosh, it's such a blur.
I left for San Francisco yesterday.
Guys, San Francisco and San Jose are a 1-hour drive apart, okay? 1 hour. She's making it seem to me like she's moving to a different planet. And this is just a lot to coordinate.
Was there all day yesterday, part of today. Now I'm back here.
Girl, I drive
today,
longer
so
than that to get to the job site. What are you talking about?
Going to see a house that, of all the houses that I've looked up, this is the...
So she has an apartment in both cities so she can go to them and look for apartments in that city. I'm trying to make sense of it. I really am.
Oh, I really want it. So, I'm very excited.
The horror
about that,
music is so beyond funny, says Tris.
And
yeah,
I'm just excited as best
I love
I
it.
can to, like,
I hope it's not copyrighted.
I'm going back and forth. I worry that
if you're watching the replay and it's quiet, it's because YouTube copyrighted it and I have to mute it out.
Different environments all the time, but like, who cares?
You guys, she's just in different environments all the time. One time she's over here in San Francisco, then she's all the way over in San Jose, nearly an hour away.
Anyway, that's it. Hello, I just got back.
I love the drama. I really do. But okay, so this is the big update from Danielle, okay? After a week of being gone, this is what we came back to here.
Hi.
They went to Disney, I believe, on vacation.
A little MIA. Took some time off the internet, but I am back and we have quite a bit of catching up to do because there is a lot going on.
My Lanta, there is wallpaper on every surface in this apartment.
Let's go. Hi. I've been MIA, so it's time for a catch up. Okay, the first thing that
this is a repost, obviously, from the Walnut.
And we're getting married very soon. Like very, very soon.
Very soon.
And I honestly shouldn't have waited this long before starting, but
I feel like there was you just got engaged yesterday.
Going to receive invitations and save the dates as a formality, but like everything is being done online. As stressful as it all is, it's actually very exciting because I think the theme that we're going for is like old Hollywood or classic vintage old Hollywood style. And I've made a board, a Pinterest board, and that's pretty much as far as we've gotten. We have the date and we have
they have a date and a Pinterest board. That's all you need for a wedding, right? You just need the Pinterest board, and then Pinterest just does everything, right? Top comment says, marrying someone you've never lived with is insane. That's another thing. They don't live together, they never have, and they currently don't. What is the rush? She just got engaged. Yesterday, I commented on Danielle's post and said, God, she looks like shit, thinking it was a Wally the Walnut post. Whoops. Okay, oops. I don't know why we need to be mean to her. She's doing her best out here. I'm just going to put it out there that her being a fundamentalist Christian and obsessed with the Lord has made her unlikable and unrelatable. Well, I mean, I feel like some of her fans are into that, and that's why they follow her, though. What are you talking about with the Sex and the City shtick? You are openly opposed to... Okay, well, yeah, I mean... That's why I was saying is like she's nothing like Carrie Bradshaw, and when she talks about San Francisco, she's never even gone anywhere. They don't do the nightlife. They eat at home. Like I don't know. Is that what Carrie Bradshaw did? She just sat at home and made dinners with her boyfriend in New York. I don't think that's what the show was about, but I don't know. Maybe I didn't watch enough episodes. I don't really go outside that much. He seriously drained the life from her, and they're not even married yet. MIA, I've been seeing you every day, girl. There's a lot going on. It's literally been 5 days. I can't find it right now, but my favorite comment was, I have frozen pizzas older than this relationship. Because that first video, the breaking news, guys, let's have a chat because I'm a man now. That was in December, okay? Oh my god, the comments stop. Meech says people have been dragging her since the engagement. Oh yeah. I mean, a featured article in People magazine is gonna get people talking. If you don't want people to talk about your wedding, don't do a feature in People magazine would probably be like my first suggestion, but I'm not like a publicity expert or anything. But okay, so let's hear it.
And I have hired on a wedding planner, which thank God for her. And
got a wedding planner. Rest in peace to the wedding planner, because
like I put off decisions because it's overwhelming to me and I'm a procrastinator, but when I have to make a decision,
how do you even get a wedding planner with that short notice?
And I don't think I could be any other way.
Hey, can you plan a wedding next month?
We've realized that we are not city people and will not be staying in San Francisco. I gave myself a year here and I have not gotten out and explored and done all the things that I wanted to do. I'm a homebody.
She gave herself a year here. She hasn't gotten out and done the things she wanted to do. She's a homebody. How are you Carrie Bradshaw then, please?
And I love being at home, I love hosting at home, I love having friends over, but I'm not the girl that like goes out and does all of the adventurous things. I'm just not. Like if I'm invited to something,
that's okay. You don't have to.
Or if I have
you don't have to be that.
Plan something out, but it's just not something I do naturally.
You can do what you like.
So we are looking for houses.
But there's no reason to pretend that you're not
that. Like bummed out about that because you don't know. I'm originally from San Jose, California. It's about an hour and 15 minutes away from San Francisco, and I just felt like going back to the place that I left a year ago was some sort of like failure. Like, and I guess for context,
yeah, going back to San Jose from San Francisco is such a long journey back to the homeland, and she didn't want to return to the homeland, and I get it. I get it.
I never left for college.
I get it.
I went to San Jose State, and
she didn't leave for college.
At my house, I lived at home, or I lived in a sorority house. But I never had like the dorming experience with the meal plan and making friends, you know, in your dorm.
Oh,
and
not
all
the
of
meal
that. After
plan.
college, I lived at home for a second, and then I got an apartment in San Jose, and then I moved back home after that, and then I got my first place there. So I've been in San Jose my whole life.
That's what everyone did, right? I mean, I don't know.
We're talking about it. We kind of asked ourselves like, what's the most important thing? So we were also considering like, do we want to stay here? Or do we want to go somewhere else? I cannot believe we used to do this every day for our makeup, the wing liner. So anyway, we asked ourselves what the most important thing is or was for us when living. Like, do we want a new adventure? Do we want a certain climate? What is it that we're looking for? And the most important thing by far for us is community. It just came down to feeling grounded, feeling rooted, and feeling like we have our people around us. Because I feel like a lot of the challenges and hardships we went through this year would not have been as hard as they felt had we been surrounded by our community, but we weren't.
Okay. So she's all about community. Hasn't really been in the San Francisco community at all in order to experience it. But I get it, wanting to move back home. That definitely seems like, you know, maybe a good move. But it just seems like speed for no reason.
Just based on our own geography, nothing else. When I was in San Jose, I made it a habit of hosting at my house and having my friends over at least once a week, possibly more. I felt so scatterbrained when I came up here that I didn't have the mental capacity to make friends. Like I felt like I was, every time I would be here, because you guys know I was going back and forth for different things, events, church, blah, blah, blah. I felt like once I got back here, I was never rooted here. I was never grounded here. I didn't have the mental capacity in order to go out and make friends. It just felt that way. Like, is it right?
Now, one of her fans proposed a theory that she had a couple of years ago stopped taking some sort of medicine and it changed her personality and her like fashion style changed. She moved to San Francisco. She started doing different content. I don't know whether it was really that big of a change or not, but some of the people seem to feel like she is having like, you know, internal issues of her own that are kind of complicating this.
Is it wrong? Is it my fault? Probably. But that's just how I felt, and so it just never really happened. So anyway, with all that said, it made me really think about the concept of feeling like I was failing by going back to where I came from, weighing that against the benefit of being around our people, being around our friends, being around our community and our families. And it kind of just made me take a step back and realize like it's not a failure. That was just something that
I don't think it's a failure to live near your family. Like that's actually
our goal
what most people do. I don't
know if it will happen this way. It will have to be a bad thing. That we will move into a house in the next couple months, or like I said, as soon as possible. Meaning I would be moving out of the dollhouse.
But again, like if you live in San Francisco, it's not like you're never going to see your family. You're an hour away from your hometown.
Apartment entirely. So we're peeling off all the wallpaper and going to wherever is next to us.
She said we're peeling off all the wallpaper.
Don't live together. So, and then as some of you know, I have my place in San Jose that I own that has some of my things there and furniture. So it would be...
The wallpaper is a big focus in the comments.
Because 2 of mine and his, and then moving into our home together. In terms of...
Like 15 kinds of wallpaper in that apartment.
I got pretty clear about like my financial strategy, what my wealth building strategy is, actually invest as much as I can and letting that money grow over time and then renting a house. I think that with prices today, it's just not... We're sold this idea of like, you should do this, you should buy a house if you can, but it doesn't really set you up for, in my opinion, success. And so anyway, all that to say...
Yeah, so don't... this is not financial advice. Danielle is saying, forget home ownership, okay? Sell your house, rent, and just put it all in the stock market, you know, Bitcoin, fart coin. You got to put it all in the market. Real estate, that's a crazy thing. You'll never make any money owning a house, apparently. So Nugget Man is in the chat. See, this is what I need. I need some California references. He says, I had lunch in San Francisco, then caught an afternoon flight out of San Jose Airport. Then the missus drove on to Santa Cruz and had a fun evening on the boardwalk with the kids. Of course, there was traffic. Well, there's always going to be traffic. But I mean, like, she acts like, and to me, not being familiar with how close San Jose was, I was like, oh, well, San Jose, yeah, you want to drive 5 hours from San Jose to San Francisco, and then apparently it's 1 hour, and I'm like, what? Like, let me know what's going on.
Article with all those moving parts, so wedding planning, figuring out those details in a very quick timeline until the actual date, finding and moving into a home at the same time, simultaneously. I'm gonna be splitting time between here and San Jose because
you gotta split your
see
time.
These houses.
You gotta split your time. You gotta get 2 houses to rent
Danielle
in each
Walter
city,
is running out
so
of
you
time.
can live
She
in
is
each one
running out of
while you
time.
find one to rent.
She has speed ran this the past 9 months so fast that I feel like it was just yesterday we were talking about their 21, 22, whatever part docu-series.
Was it only 22? I thought it was 40.
Don't worry, this is not going to be the most challenging video to watch. But essentially, these two right here have really...
It's not going to be the most challenging video to watch. Hold on, if you want to see that little video that she just showed of her dancing. Here, look at this.
My girl.
Tonight we're doing couscous, green beans, and scallops. Woohoo!
Sounds good.
2 cups of water.
I love some couscous.
My girl.
Tonight we're doing couscous, green beans, and scallops. Woohoo! Woohoo! 2 cups of water. Shallot?
The caption says, the only thing they say to each other is wow and honey.
This is so dull. Green beans? Well, I forgot we didn't do dill. Honey from flowers. Honey, this is gonna be so good. Garlic? Oh!
Oops.
Oh!
Yeah, easy man.
Oh no! Scallops?
He's not helping? The dancing always fries me. I like the part where he helps. The amount of butter is truly shocking.
First, I thought it was just there.
The baby talk is driving me crazy.
Oh, what's your
Oh, look! My recurring nightmare is on. You guys need to follow Wally from the Walnut Army just to read the comments over here. I love it. Okay. So there's the terrifying cooking video. So let's go back to Amy. Sorry, I just thought that one was really funny.
They only just started knowing each other. Pretty much proposed to herself at this point with the whole sponsored engagement. With the sponsored engagement ring as well. But she is running out of time.
Everything was
People are
sponsored
pretty
in that
sure
wedding,
they know
it seems
why.
like.
And she is saying that her wedding is going to be happening like...
Yeah.
super fast.
I
And
wonder
she
if
is
it's going to
freaking
be
out
like
because
the
she needs it to
engagement,
happen
too.
It's
gonna be like,
not just that, but she makes another shocking announcement.
Time
as
for the
well,
vows,
which is
brought to you by Clarity.
We have Danielle Walter, who called herself the Carrie Bradshaw of San Francisco.
Time
Best known
for the
dating
first
content.
dance, brought to you
Of
by
course, half her
Wegovy.
audience kind of turned on her a little bit when the guy who she chose to be her guy wasn't up to everyone's taste.
Through all of this, we
Right.
definitely experienced how
But
it would
I
be
don't
to
think-
be together nonstop.
I don't know.
And why we work. And I think it's because
If
of two
she's
main
happy,
things.
then
One
great.
is because
You know, that's
you
what
are
we all
so
want.
rooted in your faith and what it means
just-
to be
I think
gentle
people
and
are-
kind and a serving
worried
man.
she's
And
blinded
it makes me
by
feel
the
like
love
it can
bomb.
be funny and silly and feminine. It starts the cycle that we talk about often.
In fact, the detectives over on Reddit had managed to find a Pinterest board that Danielle had created within a month, maybe less, of them two getting together, and it was literally titled Lucas with an engagement ring. And if you clicked on those that little album,
a month after meeting him,
ideas,
that's
inspiration for, funnily enough,
that's unsettling.
An engagement ring that looks identical to the sponsored ring that she's now wearing. Ironically enough, even though she's calling herself the Carrie Bradshaw of San Francisco, or she did, she has openly come out and admitted the fact that she hasn't really enjoyed living in San Francisco for like the past year.
Being at home, I love hosting at home, I love having friends over, but I'm not the girl that like goes out and does all of the adventurous things. I'm just not.
We then have Lucas. Lucas, who I believe he's Brazilian. I believe
he is Brazilian.
Has moved himself and his family over. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest.
Oh, his family moved to the States as well. Okay.
But now he's like a personal trainer,
former engineer,
/ life
now
coach,
an Uber driver,
/ Instacart driver / Uber driver.
Yeah.
And if he is not posting workout pictures, he is out telling people how to lead women. His inspiration for his leadership is John Maxwell.
How to lead women.
And I feel, and everyone else feels, that he really struck gold when he came across Danielle, because ironically enough, he goes on about the fact that he was once struggling, or that he would always point out to Danielle, you know, like, life is tough. But now, as of late, he's really changed his tune, and he says, no, life is beautiful. It's like, yeah, I'm sure life is fantastic when you effectively have a sugar mama.
Yeah, he kind of is forgetting.
If you think I'm being...
Now, I see what she's saying here, because that's going to be a hard part of their relationship just in general, because he is from humble means, and he is I don't know if accustomed to is the right word, but he's accustomed to the struggle. Like he's experienced strife and struggle in his life on a level that Danielle will never understand. You know, not that she's like, you know, mega, I don't know if she's mega wealthy or what, but she definitely has, and the dogs are going wild. Sorry if you can hear that, but, I don't know. I feel like that is one part where they're gonna have trouble seeing eye to eye, because he is so far removed from the type of life that she is used to living. And yeah, I'm sure it's way nicer for him now, way easier, right? Now that he's he can just kick back and drive Uber.
Dramatic. I'm really not.
I'm about to videos. Go to see my beautiful fiancée, but I want to talk to you about this. We were having a conversation and about life perspective, and I said to Danielle, I said, babe, life is such a war, such a battle, such a fight. Everything is hard. She looked at me and said, I don't like to see life this way. I like to see it in a better way. This feels very heavy. It's hard for me to connect with her on that feeling and emotion, because that's what I was living. A couple months later, we were sitting and I said, honey, you are so true. If we perceive life as hard, this is hard, oh that's hard, oh that's hard, our brain understands that everything is hard, but we are losing the...
I kind of disagree with that. Like, it just seems like cope, because like our struggles are what define us and make us who we are. So I don't know what he's getting at here.
In life, and I was acting like that. So I was thankful for my wise princess on this conversation. Just share this to you.
I am thankful for my wise princess as well.
In a different way, but we are still here, right?
I love the Portuguese accent. It's great.
She is very much the leader. He goes on about
oh,
leading
for
things.
Sure.
He's not leading a single thing. I promise you right now, she is the one who's doing all the heavy lifting, and he is just sat back talking about
though.
how men are meant to lead, but
I mean,
he
if,
ain't leading.
as long as both are happy,
that men should necessarily be leading women about. I think I made a video about this yesterday.
What's wrong with Danielle being in charge?
I just find it quite funny because that's the guy who I think that's the guy he wants to be. He wants a traditional wife, and he wants to lead them. However, that's not quite played out, because he's realized what he can gain from getting with a really successful woman. Beyond the point. So all of this has happened, yeah? All this has happened. People are saying that Lucas is only after one thing. People are saying that she is just not reading the room properly. And I think that just goes a lot of concern. We
certainly
have,
a popular opinion in the comments.
Recently with the Wizard Liz, which I'm currently in the process of making a video on. Really quite extreme example of what can happen when you give and give and give and give and give and give and give chances to these men when you're already like a highly successful woman, and they come around the corner after you're like.
I have heard about that. We can talk about her later if you want to. That's Wizard Liz she's alluding to there.
Comes on and she is like, we do not have a lot of time.
I've been MIA, so it's time for a catch up. Okay, the first thing.
Okay, this is the segment we just watched there.
Guests are not even going to be able to RSVP. It's all going to be done digitally. They need the turnaround to be that fast,
which is insane. You can't even have time to mail invitations out and RSVP. That's how soon this wedding is.
Like end of June,
like next week.
Then I believe it would mark a whole year, and she has this very rigid timeline of how she wants everything to be.
One thing that I've definitely noticed through this process is I'm highly decisive. Like, I put off decisions because it's overwhelming to me and I'm a procrastinator, but when I have to make a decision, I look at things and I'm like, I don't like that, I don't like that, I don't like that, that's it. And I don't think I could be any other way with what our timeline is.
But the thing is that Danielle is making
no choice but to procrastinate when you...
And to be honest, you do hear a lot of the women, the girls taking control of the wedding and this and that. I mean, it was to the point where she knew what engagement ring she was getting, when and where and how she was getting proposed to.
Yeah.
She's very much been
that part was kind of sad for him because he wasn't really able to like make it his own moment. Like, she wanted to control
and
it.
Her are just on completely different wavelengths. I kind of forget about Lucas's existence because whenever Lucas is posting,
she doesn't talk about him.
He's out here posting philosophical leadership.
Oh, I like her nails. I didn't see
on
this.
His TikTok or his Instagram rather. So I kind of forget that they're even getting married.
Amy's got the pregnant
together.
glow
I know Danielle
going.
is, but I didn't know it was to him necessarily because he doesn't really talk about it.
If we feel angry, we bring the anger to the table, and we are putting women.
Doesn't this video look like AI, dude?
Using their masculine energy.
Tris says, gotta go, guys. This was a bucket of laughs, but also this woman worries me. Me too, Tris. I'm right there with you. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a great week, and feel free to come back and hang out again on Friday.
You to calm, to make you feel more calm, to say, hey, no, don't do like that. No, my friend, girl brother, we are the ones that provide a good environment. Hold the anger.
Hold on a second.
I'm not saying for you don't to feel. You can feel
is
it.
Lucas,
don't act as
is
anger.
Lucas going...
Feel the sadness, but don't act like that.
Alpha male on us?
It's not easy. It's hard. But once we are able to do this, we will create a better space for our women, for our friends, for our family.
He is.
The surprising thing is that
she's right. He's
really
kinda
city people. So
sounds like the alpha male bros.
Renting in San Francisco, and
him and Wes Watson.
She does have a house in San Jose.
We've realized that we are not city people and will not be staying in San Francisco. I gave myself a year.
Nugget says, I get here again and everyone leaves. No big deal, brother. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it.
I'm a homebody and I love being at home. I love hosting at home. I love having friends over, but I'm not the girl that like goes out and does all of the adventurous things. I'm just not. So
we remember that. Yeah. And then also she got the egg video we already watched. With the dusty plate. I don't know why.
Community note, which you can do over on Instagram. Let's say, for instance, that someone's not disclosing an ad, someone can actually put like a little post-it note on it.
They did a community
and
note.
This was up for a little while. It must have just found a way. I don't know how, but it's not there anymore. People added a community note.
Oh, no.
Danielle's fiancé is originally from Brazil. On May 23rd, the Trump administration sent a memo stating they will enforce foreign nationals to return to their home country to apply for a green card. The green card process requires proof of a shared life, such as joint bank statements, joint utility bills, a shared lease or mortgage. Sponsors must sign affidavit of support, becoming financially responsible. They get citizenship or other requirements, even if they divorce, and then these little things. So
I'm with you.
And that was up for quite some time.
Okay, so because of that, people are starting to think that that is the reason why we're in such a hurry to have this wedding.
I noticed in the comment section everyone was talking about it on her actual Instagram, and I do find that interesting, and it is something that a lot of people are bringing up on, you know, is that the reasoning why you guys are in a mad rush to get married? Now, of course, would wholly benefit him wanting this to be as rushed as possible. It would benefit him because, hey, like, she's a beautiful woman with a lot of money, and she's saying that she'll, like, literally move wherever the hell I want.
She's selling her house to get a rental.
Like, sell her house by the sounds of it, and find somewhere else
all the way over in
San
Jose,
part
dude.
Of me that was kind of like bummed out about that, because if you don't,
but she's
30 years of innovation has led to this.
YouTube, you give me a headache. I honestly don't want to play her whole video. I think we've heard enough of the story. I don't know what's happening here. Like I kind of feel bad for Danielle because she is finally happy and wants to have the wedding of her dreams and be excited about this process, but all of the people who are in her fandom, people in the comments, people who have supported her for the past several years are kind of now starting to sour on her a little bit, and I think it's unfair. But the people who are looking out for her best interest, can't blame them at all for that, honestly. And some of them make good points. But I want to try to give the benefit of the doubt to both of them. I'm definitely going to keep track of this wedding situation. We'll see what happens here. And I'm really worried that this wedding is going to be just a cringe, like, sponsorship. Everything's going to be sponsored. So I hope it's not like the engagement stuff was. Maybe they can do it without the help of People Magazine this time. But hey, if you want to check out some more of those troll videos, definitely check out Wally from the Walnut Army on TikTok, or Danielle Walter also on TikTok and YouTube. And definitely check out Ammy Robinson's video. Danielle Walter is running out of time to marry her boyfriend of 8 months. And now we know why. And I think the reason why is the citizenship thing. But even so, I hope that at the very least the relationship is still grounded in reality and not just a green card. But hey, who knows? Nugget Man says, "Who can get married without Time Magazine?" Exactly. I don't know how you do it. You pretty much have to have a magazine feature in order to have a wedding these days. At least that's what I learned on TikTok. So hey, I appreciate y'all hanging out. I hope you have a great week, and hit that like button for me. Let me know what you think of this, and I will catch y'all again on Friday for the extras. Peace.